Hey, Shalom. Hey, Shalom, Karab. YAHAWASHI, what's up, bro? To what you want, bro? Hey, Shalom, Karab. YAHAWASHI, what's up, bro? To what you want, bro? Baba Kasha. Please let this lesson be edifying to a brother or sister. Call Halayim. We'll have to put a rock la Abanawa Yahawah. Allahayanawa, Bahashem, Yahabashai, Bahashem, Bakahakwadash. That being said, all praises, honor, and glory to our Father Yahweh, our power. In the name of Yahabashai, in the name of the Holy Spirit. Double honor to the elders and the apostles and the bishops in Connecticut, the great millstone who taught us this truth. Continue to teach us this truth and who will well. Peace, blessings, and salutations. Lahabiyah Shah, double Yah, which means to the house of David, while Akwati and Mabanya. And those are the women and children tied to the men of the Lord. Predestined for salvation here in these last days. I like to say shalom to you. It's I coming to you out of Saginaw, Michigan, here to talk about YAHAWASHI's return. Um, Something that I bring up every now and then. A picture of the Last Supper. It's 13 people on that picture. When I started playing basketball, my first number was 13. Then I come into this and find out that 13 means rulership. For people who are quote unquote superstitious, triskaidekaphobia, the fear of the number 13. For you Edomites and you other nations, you know that the Lord didn't come for you. You know that if them 13 men walk the earth, you know that the nation of Israel is in rulership. And you know you're gonna have to pay a tab. Hey, the why do you help us from for making me an Israelite? This Acts 1:4. And being assembled together with them, commanded them that they should not depart from Jerusalem, but wait for the promise of the Father, which saith he, ye have heard of me. This Malak Yahushua, the Lord Yahweh, promised the house of David spiritual power and salvation and eternal rulership. For John truly baptized with water, but ye shall be baptized with the Ruach Kodash not many days hence. And they therefore will come together. They asked of him, saying, Lord, will thou at this time again, Lord, Malak Yahushua, will thou at this time restore again the kingdom to Israel? I said right there, he didn't come for the other nations. They knew he didn't come for the other nations. They knew that the kingdom that was to come for the nation of Israel was going to be forever. and only for the nation of Israel. Let me reiterate that one. And he said unto them, it is not for you to know the times nor the seasons, which the Father hath put in his own power. We on Yahweh's time. And 2026, 6 balance, 2 spiritual. If you can't see it coming, you got a problem on your hand. And if you did this as a means to make money, if you jumped into this, or if you into videos because you think of this as your entertainment, you about to die here. A dumbass, a idiot, a money worshiping dumbass, and a coon, a clown. You gonna die here. But ye shall receive power after the Bakakwadash come upon you. Them brothers out there in them street corners, they're gonna be picking up tanks and making you people disappear. And you shall be witnesses unto me, both in Jerusalem and all Judea, and in Samaria, and to the uttermost part of the earth. And we here on the other side of the planet right now. And when he had spoken these things, while they beheld, he was taken up, like YAHAWASHI was taken up. And the cloud, a chariot, received him out of their sight, got beamed up on the chariot. I bet they was sick too. And while they while they looked steadfastly toward heaven, as they went up, behold, 2 men, 2 angels, stood by them in white apparel, which also said, Ye men of Galilee, why stand ye gazing up into heaven? This same YAHAWASHI, which is taken up from you into heaven, shall so come in like manner as ye have seen him go up into heaven. So the same way he left, the same way he coming back. And we're going to discuss that a little bit. Hey, Zakakasai, Shalom, bro. YAHAWASHI Shabrakatah, bro. I just saw your video pop up. I'm going to jump on it when we get done. Hey, again, Shalom, brother. YAHAWASHI Shabrakatah, bro. And Tawabi Wam. For you Edomites that walk the earth, a couple of you probably in the military somewhere, you pierced his side when he was here. That blood and that water gushed out, and I don't think you here to pay for it and see him coming back probably. This Isaiah 63 and 4. For the day of vengeance is in mine heart, in the year of my redeemed. My brothers out there in the street corners who I learned this from, starting off with the elders and the apostles and the bishops in Connecticut. If you can't see that's the house of David regenerated, that's your problem. And I looked, there was none to help, and I wondered that there was none to uphold. Therefore, mine own arm brought salvation unto me in my fury. If you could perceive it, this the Lord speaking through Isaiah, talking about what happened to him 2,000 years ago. So if he came for everybody, why is he furious? Therefore, my own arm brought salvation unto me in my fury. It upheld me. And I will tread down the people, the other 17 nations, and 2/3 of you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans who going to join this Space Force in these militaries. And I will tread down the people in mine anger and make them drunk in my fury, and I will bring down their strength unto the earth. Old DJ done signed 6G into the works. I just looked at right before I turned this on, I saw a video that said that Maduro may have even been captured. Jake and Eve, this is gonna happen. It's gonna fall in your lap hot. You're gonna get an understanding that the Lord will never plan with none of us down here. And what we got told to do was what we got told to do, and it ain't had nothing to do with everybody else. And you're gonna pay a tab for playing and bullshitting. You've been here before. You about to pay for what Judah, Benjamin, Levi, you about to pay for what you did 2,000 years ago. This Revelation 1 and 7. Behold, he, YAHAWASHI, comes with clouds. The same way he left, the same way he coming back. And every eye, without exception, shall see him if you walk this earth. If you blind, them scales gonna fall off your eyes, and you gonna see him. And they also, which pierced him, them 2 Roman soldiers, they're here. They walk the earth. And all kindreds of the earth shall wail. Those are not tears of joy because of him, even so. To Wab. Boy, there's some scriptures in here to just let it be known. He did not come for everybody. This Revelation 19 and 11. And I saw heaven open. And behold, a white horse. Behold, pure power. And he that sat upon him was called Faithful and True, YAHAWASHI, the Bible. And in righteousness, he doth judge and make war. So if he came for everybody, who is he judging and who is he making war with? Them other nations that's talked about in Psalms 83, and 2/3 of you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. His eyes was a flame of fire, and on his head were many crowns. Speaking of people who like in UN, Rothschilds, Rockefellers, and whatnot, like that's talking about people like you. And he had a name written that no man knew, but we know it now. But he himself, and he was clothed in the vesture dipped in blood, and his name was called the Word of the Most High Yahweh. YAHAWASHI coming. And the armies which were in heaven followed him upon white horses, clothed in fine linen, white and clean. That's talking about them little shuttle ships that come out the fathership, and go out of his mouth a sharp sword, that with it he should smite the nations. And he, YAHAWASHI, shall rule them, the other 17 nations, with a rod of iron. Somebody going into slavery. And he treaded the winepress of the fierceness of the wrath of the almighty power Yahweh, by Hashem Shah. And he had on his vesture and on his thigh a name written, Malachiah, and the Lord of Lords, the King of Kings and Lord of Lords. YAHAWASHI coming. Snatch the power from you red people and put you in subjection. Jake and Eve, they coming. It is what it is. But don't you trip. This Matthew 10 and 27. What I tell you in darkness, that ye speak in light. And what ye hear in the ear, you preach that on the housetops. And I saw them scriptures say, we are supposed to speak the same thing. And fear not them which kill the body. Somebody that's on this realm, but are not able to kill the soul, kill your spirit. But rather fear him, the Lord Yahweh, which is able to destroy both soul and body in hell, here on this realm. Are not 2 sparrows sold for a farthing? And one of them should not fall to the ground without your father. Without his say-so, don't nothing happen. You're going to be all right. But the very hairs of your head are numbered. Scripture in Luke, I love it. He said, not a hair on your head going to perish. He talking to them brothers out there in the street corners. Unless, what's that, Revelation 20 and 4 is set up from on high. You'd be a martyr for the truth. Fear ye not, therefore, ye are more of value than many sparrows. Whosoever therefore shall confess me before men, YAHAWASHI, him will I confess also before my Father, which is in heaven. But whosoever shall deny me before men, him will I also deny before my Father, which is in heaven. So, Jake, don't you put that plow down. Like Yahawashi gonna turn his back on you. Think not that I am come to send peace on earth. He ain't come for everybody. I come not to send peace, but a sword. All you assholes who found out who we are, you gonna die here on some straight dumb shit. Being politically correct and a bitch. For I am come to set a man at variance against his father, and the daughter against her mother, and the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. In other words, our parents raised us up to be Christians and whatnot. The Lord Yahawah called us Israelites. So therefore, I'm going to do what the Lord Yahawah had me to do. For I am come to set man in variance against his father, and daughter against her mother, daughter-in-law against mother-in-law, and a man's foes shall be they of his own household. If your family not coming into this, it just is what it is. This ain't for everybody. You better shake it off and move on. And he that loveth father or mother more than me is not worthy of me. And those of you who love the court of public opinion more than going out there telling your people the truth, giving them that warning, and that go along to get along spirit. Don't want to tell them people, the Lord will kill you for this bullshit. You finna die here, Jacob. And he that taketh not his cross. You know you're supposed to be going out there in the street corners and follow after me is not worthy of me. Excuse me, and he that taketh not his cross and followeth after me. And he that taketh not of his cross, him that don't go out on that street corner and follow after them like Yahawashi, is not worthy of him. He that findeth his soul shall lose it. Excuse me, he that findeth his life shall lose it. And he that loses his life shall, his life for my sake shall find it. So shit, you better do this for Malak Yahawashi. You better do this for the Lord. Revelation 12. No, I'm not. I'm going to go to Zechariah. This is Zechariah 5 and 4. And I will bring it forth, saith the Lord Yahawah of hosts, and it shall enter into the house of the thief. The white man stole these Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. How do black people worship a God that condones slavery? First off, reincarnation biblical. Revelation 1 and 7. I worship a God that punished me for what we did in the ancient world. Matter of fact, here, let me just be blunt. Get out your goddamn feelings. Reincarnation in the Bible, you soft, mushy piece of shit. The fuck is wrong with you niggas, man? The Lord put these men out here for you to get an understanding of the book, and you'll do some stupid ass shit like this. Fuck is wrong with you dumbass niggas, man? You niggas are fucking idiots, man. Dumb motherfucker. Hey, did your daddy whoop your ass when you was young, you stupid soft ass nigga? This was given to you for a perfect understanding of balance, you dumb bitch. Dumbass niggas, man. Always got something to say. You got the mentality of a woman, nigga. Fucking idiot. Hate you dumbass niggas. You the reason why the Lord keep putting us in slavery, bitch nigga. Fuck, man. Hate you niggas, man. This is Jeremiah 4. Fuck, man. Behold, he shall come up as clouds and shoot laser beams on stupid fucking niggas like you. I hope you get a microchip, you bitch ass nigga. I hope you get one. I hope you get a microchip. I hope you get nuked here, you hoe ass nigga. I'm gonna get to him, bro. Give me just a second, please. And forgive me for being angry, man. That nigga pissed me off right there. Bitch nigga. This Jeremiah 4 and 13 and 14. Behold, he shall come up as clouds, and his chariot shall be as a whirlwind. His horses are swifter than eagles. Woe unto us. Woe unto you, fuck nigga, for we are spoiled. Oh, Jerusalem, dumb fucking niggas like you leaving comments like that. Wash thine hand from wickedness. If thou mayest be saved, you doomed fucking flea-bitten black cracker monkey nigga you. How long shall thy vain thoughts lodge within thee? Cotton picking nigga. Fucking stupid. Got your dumb ass. Hey, Shalom, Shemyar. You how about Shem Shabrakatah, bro? This 2 Peter 2 and 3 and 4. Knowing this, that the time shall come in the last days, scoffers asking stupid fucking questions like that, walking after their own lust, and saying, where's the promise of his coming? If you can't see it, that's your problem. For since the fathers fell asleep, and you are your forefathers, you dumb fucking nigger, all things continue as they were from the beginning of creation. Boy, this is going to come to a screeching halt in a minute. This second Ezra 15, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people, you Israelites, the words of prophecy. Say things before they'll happen, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord Yahawah, by YAHAWASHI, and cause them to be written in paper, the Bible, for they are faithful and true. It's going to happen. Fear not the imaginations against thee, and let not the incredulity, the disbelief of stupid fucking niggers trouble thee that speak against thee. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. Your dumb nigga ass probably done seen a mountain of videos, and you'll do some shit like that. Carry on, you fucking asshole. Carry on. It's Isaiah 66. Talk about the chariots some more. Jake and Eve, this shit gonna fall hot in your lap. And you dumb niggas, you gonna be sitting up looking crazy. Isaiah 66 and 15. For niggas that got big ass mouths. And you probably some pork eating monkey nigga too. For behold, the Lord Yahawah, by YAHAWASHI, will come with fire, and his chariots like the whirlwind, to render his anger with fury, and his rebuke with flames of fire. For by fire and by his sword will the Lord Yahawah, by YAHAWASHI, plead with all flesh. That ain't leaving exception out there. And the slain of the Lord Yahawah, by YAHAWASHI, shall be many. For all you assholes celebrated just recently, and you dickhead who was just on my channel, they sanctified themselves and purified themselves in the gardens behind one tree in the midst, eating swine's flesh. That's like when the Lord come back and you eat the swine flesh, you got something coming. And the abomination and the mouse, because it ain't gonna be no food out here in a minute. A dumb nigga like you gonna fuck around and be looking for some fresh squeezed dog shit out on the street and tell yourself it's a Tootsie Roll, you bitch ass nigga. Eat that shit. Like I had to listen to your bullshit on my comment board, hoe ass nigga. And Van Ashton, whoever the fuck you are, don't mention me on your fucking comments, bitch. I don't give a fuck what you got to say, you hoe ass nigga. Fuck you too, nigga. The abomination and the mouse shall be consumed together. Gonna burn your ass up here, said the Lord Yahawah by YAHAWASHI. Yep, I had it right. Trump captures Maduro. That bitch wanted that oil up in there. Ooh-wee. This shit gonna happen. And all you dickheads who thought this was your entertainment or this was something for you to poke fun at and laugh and giggle about, we gonna see if that shit was funny. Matthew 24. And 24. And then I'm gonna jump down to 29. Better yet, it's Matthew 24 and 16. Let them that be in Judea flee into the mountains. When Esau gone on and lock this shit off. It is what it is. It's gonna happen. Let him which is on the housetop not come down to take anything out of his house. Fuck what's in that house. The Lord gonna provide for you. He gonna provide food for you, clothes for you, shelter, security. Neither let him that is in the field return back to take his clothes. Whatever you got on your back, bust up with it. And woe unto them that are with child, and to them that give suck in those days. I'm not even gonna go into that. That's horrible what y'all did during them lockdowns. But pray ye that your flight be not in the winter, neither on Sabbath day, for then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor ever shall be. The worst time in human history is here. It's here. And except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved. I watched Eve put up a video talking about how time going by so fast. What she say is New Year's, Valentine's Day, 4th of July, happy birthday, Merry Christmas, Thanksgiving, all rolled up into one. I just started laughing about it. Our people don't understand nothing, and the Lord put it out there for our people to get, and they didn't want to. No flesh should be saved, but for the elect's sake, my brothers out there in the street corners, those days shall be shortened. Time for them to go by even faster for you, brothers and sisters. Then if any man shall say unto you, lo, there is Hamashiach, or there, believe it not. For there shall arise false Hamashiach and false prophets, niggas who say we're gonna be here for 1,000 years, niggas say they want something crazy in their garage, niggas is talking about building up here in Black America, people who wear purple garments and don't tell you the name of the Lord in the Paleo Hebrew. Keep on playing, Jake. It's out there. The Lord put some men out there for you to shut the fuck up and follow, and you didn't do it. In so much, when we read, there shall arise false Christs and false prophets, and shall show signs and great wonders, in so much that if it were possible, they should deceive the very elect. And the elect got a hive like mind frame. You're not going to be able to penetrate their mind with their bullshit. Jump down to 29. Immediately after the tribulation of those days shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light, and the stars shall fall from heaven, and the powers, the people in rulership of the heavens shall be shaken, and then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven, like YAHAWASHI, and then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn, that don't say they're going to be happy, and they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory. And he shall send his angels with the great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from one end of heaven to the other. So YAHAWASHI comes for the men that's in the regeneration, them 12,000 from each of the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel. He ain't come for no Christian. Michigan Lutheran Seminary. I drove by that yesterday. Michigan Lutheran Cemetery. Niggas done went in that bitch and they learned shit. Verse 34. Verily I say unto you, this generation that walk this earth right now, and they were here 2,000 years ago, shall not pass till all these things be fulfilled. Man, Lord gonna get your ass back for this bullshit now. Here, Jake and Eve. Let me get something I rarely ever get. This Judges 5 and 11. They that are delivered from the noise of the artists, delivered from them nukes, in the places of drawing water, the place where we serve slavery. There shall they rehearse the righteous acts of the Lord Yahweh. But we gonna sit here and try to follow the Day of Atonement and them high holy days that the Lord Yahweh gave to us. Even the righteous acts towards the inhabitants of the villages of Israel. Then shall the people of the Lord Yahweh, the Israelites, go down to the gates. So Jake, get on your job, bro. That's all I can really say to you, bro. If you don't, bro, this shit gonna be bad. This second Ezra 13, 26 through 33. Hey, Esau Edom, like you have a shot coming. How I feel to know you going smooth into slavery. Second Ezra 13 and 26 through 33. And the same is he, Malaki Habashah, whom the Most High Yahweh, the highest, have kept a great season, 2,000 years, which by his own self shall deliver his creature, and he shall order them that are left behind, Malaki Habashah, the King of Kings. And whereas thou sawest that out of his mouth there came a blast of wind, fire, and storm, that dart coming out that chariot, and that he held neither sword nor any instrument of war, but that the rushing in of him, them other armies, destroyed the whole multitude that came to subdue him, that came to subdue Malaki Habashah. This is an interpretation. He turned your armies into nothing. The war in heaven and Revelation. That's what that's talking about. They ain't talking about Satan coming down here and with a third of the angels. That's not what that's talking about. That's Christian dogma, cunningly devised fables that you came up with. Behold, the days come when the Most High will begin to deliver them that are upon the earth, the elect. And he shall come to the astonishment of them that dwell upon the earth, like Yahawashah. And one shall undertake to fight against another. You people gonna be fighting one another for World War III. One city against another, one place against another, one people against another, and one realm, this realm against the spirit realm against another. And the time shall be when these things shall come to pass, and the signs shall happen, which I showed thee before, and then shall my son be declared, whom thou sawest as a man ascending. And when all the people hear his voice, every man shall in their own land leave the battle that they have one against another. And an innumerable multitude shall be gathered together, as thou sawest, them willing to come and to overcome him, Malaki Habashah, by fighting. And he shall stand upon the top of Mount Zion. And Zion shall come and be sold to all men, and be prepared and builded with them new with them everlasting tabernacles, with them laws, statutes, and commandments downloaded them, so you can't go off no more. Like as I saw the hill graven, like I was shouting that fathership without hands. And shall lay before them the 2/3, the devils and the heathens, their evil thoughts, and torments wherewith they shall begin to be tormented, which are like unto a flame, and he shall destroy them without labor, a flawless, effortless victory by the law, the Bible, which is like unto fire. And then here, then at the start of verse 40, we'll talk about the northern kingdom coming over here for you black only idiots. Just 1 Corinthians 15 and 51. when I first came into the truth and I found out Donald Trump was coming in, was finna run for office, this kind of stood out to me. I can't lie to y'all. It kind of stood out to me. I really can't say too much else. 1 Corinthians 15:51. Behold, I show you a mystery. We shall not all sleep. We not all gonna die down here. But we, the elected the nation of Israel, and eventually all our people shall all be changed in a moment, in the twinkling of an eye, at the last trump. For the trumpet shall sound, and the dead shall be raised incorruptible, and we, the Israelites, shall be changed. For this corruptible must put on incorruption. For this this body that was this corruptible body, what am I thinking of? The creature was made subject to vanity. You don't want to mess up. For the corruptible, this corruptible creature must put on incorruption, that everlasting tabernacle, and this mortal must put on immortality. So when this corruptible shall have put on incorruption, and this mortal shall have put on immortality, then shall be brought up to pass the saying that is written, death is swallowed up in victory, because the nation of Israel will not die no more, because the law, statutes, and commandments going to be in the forefront of our mind. It's going to be just like breathing. Oh, death, where is thy sting? Oh, grave, where is thy victory? For you brothers and sisters that's coming into this, it's not the death that you're afraid of. It's the way you go. The sting of death is sin, and the strength of sin is the law. So therefore, Jake and Eve, follow the law, statutes, and commandments, and you won't feel that sting no more. It's just that simple. 1 John 3:2. Beloved, now are we the sons of the Most High YAHAWAH. Psalms, it says we are gods, the Israelite man, and it does not yet appear, but we shall be. But we know that when he, Malak YAHAWASHI, shall appear, we shall be like him, for we shall see him as he is, number 2 in the universe, in all existence. And every man that hath his hope in him purified himself. You're going to get that dross off yourself without the Lord Yahweh having to do it for you out of fear. And you're going to do what you was told to do. And you're going to want to do it. For we shall see him as he is. And every man that hath hope in him purified himself, even as he is pure. Whoso committed sin, you Israelites, especially you in them churches eating pork and shrimp, crab, and lobster. Sin transgresses also the law, for the sin is also the transgression of the law. So keep on playing, Jake and Eve. Keep on playing. This wisdom of Solomon. And 5. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness out there on that street corner before the face of such as has afflicted him, the other 17 nations and 2/3 of our people, and made no account of his labors. But you about to now. When they see it, when you see them supernatural acts that the Lord Yahweh got planned, that he gonna pull them brothers fat out the fire. But mostly when it's talking about this speaking of that salvation, when they see it, they should be troubled with terrible fear, and should be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation, so far beyond all that they looked for. And they, the other 17 nations, repenting and groaning for anguish of spirit, shall say within themselves, this is he whom we had sometimes in derision and a proverb of reproach. You talk shit about them brothers, but they did what they was called to do on high, and they gonna get a reward for it. We fools, you people fools, who didn't take into account the report, account of his life madness and his end to be without honor. How was he numbered among the children of the Most High Yahawah, and his lot among the saints? A member of that 144,000. So, Jake, it's going to happen soon, bro. But one thing about it, better yet, let me go to wisdom, back to Wisdom of Solomon. I'm going to go to chapter 2. Jake, they coming, bro. This Wisdom of Solomon chapter 2. Hey, Jake, Amos 8 and 11. The family of the word. That shit gonna hit different, bro. And you are gonna be sitting up with your head smooth up your ass. This from the broker Zakaka side. This is James 5 and 7 and 8. Be patient, therefore, brethren, until the coming of the Lord Yahawah by YAHAWASHI. Behold, the husbandman waiteth for the precious fruit of the earth. Hey, and have long patience for it, until he receive the early and latter rain. Chin up, Jake. It's gonna be okay, bro. Be ye also patient. Establish your hearts for the coming of the Lord Yahawah by YAHAWASHI. Draweth nigh. Hey, the water for them, bro. Hey, that was yapper right there, bro. Hey, the water again. Wisdom of Solomon chapter 2. For the ungodly said, these crackers, they want to take away free speech and whatever the case may be, reasoning with themselves, but not aright. For our life is short and tedious, and yeah, it's going to slavery. But in the death of a man there was no remedy, neither is there any man knoweth to have returned from the grave. But like YAHAWASHI did, for we are born at all adventure, and we shall hereafter as though we had never been. For the breath in our nostrils is a smoke, and a little spark in the moving of our heart. Which being extinguished, our bodies shall be turned into ashes, and our spirits shall vanish out of the soft air. And our names shall be forgotten in time. Obadiah 1:18 is coming. And no man shall have our works in remembrance, because we're going to forget about your pasty red ass. Our life shall pass away as a trace of a cloud, and shall be dispersed as a mist that is driven away with the beams of the sun, and overcome in the heat thereof. For our time is a very shadow that passeth away, and our end there is no returning. For it is fast sealed that no man cometh again. Come on, therefore, let us enjoy the good things that are present, and let us speedily use the creatures like it's in the youth. I'm going to jump down to verse 10. Let us, them crackers, oppress the poor and righteous man, the Israelite man. Let us not spare the widow, nor reverence the ancient gray hairs of the aged. Let our strength be the strength of let our strength be the law of justice. Putting 6G into the works so they could stick the might be in you people. For that which is feeble is found to be nothing worth. Yeah, ain't a weak red pasty ass bitch made cracker ain't worth shit. Therefore let us lie in wait for the righteous. Hey, that's them crackers talking about them brothers out them street corners, because he is not for our turn. Hell no, we don't want to have nothing to do with what you got going on or you. That lets you know right there. They know this. They just had their turn, and it's just about up. How they feel, Edom? And he is clean contrary to our doings. He upbraided us with our offending of the law. They offended the law, statutes, and commandments of the Bible, and tell you Israelites to do it too with your dumb ass. And objected our infamy to the transgressions of our education. A fucking cracker. Jake, they coming though, bro. I think about it damn near I think about it like 2 or 3 times every week when I'm sitting in there and I see somebody moving out the corner of my eye. I take a look over there and look to see if it's some cats in the suit or something like that with some handcuffs or whatever the case may be. Hey, Jake, I don't care, bro. I want this to happen, bro. I don't care about living my another day in this motherfucker, bro. And that's where your mind should be, bro. You should be the exact same way. But for you brothers and sisters, you just coming into this, don't be tripping about eating pork. You ain't even gotta tell them people why you don't eat it no more. Don't tell them shit. Tell them you allergic or something. Lie to them right to their goddamn face. Fuck them. You don't owe these people nothing. Nothing. Y'all know I got I ref games, and I gotta also have another job where I do deliveries, and sometimes Eva go out there and do them with me. So we'll go in the store or something and have to shop. And Eva, these people pick up their nasty ass pork and whatever the case may be. Hey, Shalom, how about Shema Shabrakatah, bro? Eva pick up that pork or whatever the case may be, and grab the pack and throw it in the cart and get the wipe in her hand. Shit, I laugh about that stuff. But Jake, everything a game and a joke, bro. It's not gonna be soon, bro. You need to pull your head out your ass, bro. They finna send these people at you. Some of them gonna be your goddamn family and shit. These them old friends that you had before you came into the world. And some of them niggas gonna be acting stupid with you too. Fuck them too. This Matthew 10:16. Behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. Be ye therefore wise as serpents and harmless as doves. Hey, if a motherfucker ain't put their hands on you, fuck them. Keep it pushing on their ass. Better yet, I'm gonna come back to this. I'm gonna give you an explanation, Jake, as to why some of these people do this bullshit to you. Now I hope I don't forget where I'm at. Matthew 10:16. Hey, Jake. It's the reason why these people do this bitch ass shit to you, bro. You shake this shit off, though. This Judge is 14:4. This literally one of my favorite scriptures. Man, you come into this and you don't understand why people do you the way they do you and shit. Do all manner of whole shit to you. Anyhow, Judges 14:4. But his father and mother, this Samson that we speaking of, knew not that it was of the Lord Yahawah, that he sought an occasion. He wanted to get kick up some dust, some smoke against the Philistines. For at that time, the Philistines had dominion over Israel. So, bro, them people treat you like that because the Lord Yahawah want them people to do some more dumb shit. And I'm sorry, bro. He just gonna let them people fuck over you till he had enough, and then he gonna turn your ass loose on they funky ass. Matthew 10. Yep. So shake it off, bro. It's gonna be alright. Go hole up in a little room somewhere and put you up a prayer and curse they funky ass. Matthew 10:17. But beware of men, for they will deliver you up into the councils. Gonna send you to these fucking crackers, and they shall scourge you in their synagogues. And you shall be brought before governors and kings for my sake, in the testimony against them and the Gentiles. But when they deliver you up, take no thought of how or what they shall speak. That what ye shall speak, for it shall be given to you in that same hour that ye speak. For it is not ye that speak, but the Spirit of your Father, which speaketh in you. So don't worry about that. And I'm one of them people, I'm guilty of that. I done had them people in them blue suits harass me and do me real dirty. So therefore, I'm one of them people that'll cuss their ass out before I came into the truth. The scriptures say, agree with thine adversary quickly whilst in the way. You better remove that pride that's hanging off your ass, Jake. The Lord ain't playing, bro. You better do what you told to do. This book telling you to get back to the power. You ain't gonna do this how you want to. You don't make no rules, nigga. You better do what you told to do. This second Ezra chapter 2 and second Ezra chapter 2. Forgive me, y'all. This second Ezra chapter 2. And I'm gonna start at verse 42. And I Ezra saw the Mount Zion, a great people. That's saying right there, Zion is the people before us the place, the memorial of the power, whom I could not number. And they all praise the Lord Yahweh by Shema with songs. And in the midst of them, there was a young man of high stature, like Yahushua, taller than all the rest. And upon every one of their heads he set crowns, and was more exalted, which I marveled at greatly. So I asked the angel and said, Sir, what are these? And he said unto me, These are they that have put off the mortal clothing, put off that mud meat suit, and have put on the immortal, that angelic body, which have confessed the name of the Most High Yahweh by Shema Shah, and now they are crowned and receive palms. And I said unto the angel, What young person is that crowneth them and giveth them palms in their hands? So he answered and said unto me, It is the son of the power, whom they have confessed in the world. Then I began to greatly to commend them that stood so stiffly for the name of the Lord Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushua. And that's them brothers who I learned this from. And it wasn't them Genesis cats. It wasn't none of you other niggas. This second Ezra chapter 13 and verse 12. And after I saw the same man come down from the mountain and call unto him another peaceable multitude, the 144,000. And there came much people unto him. Some of were glad, Israelites. Some of were sorry. And some of were bound with chains on their ass. And some were brought of them that were offered, paying tribute. Then I was sick through great fear, and I awakened. A 4-5 Ezra saw you dogs go smooth into captivity. So therefore, ain't no salvation for the heathen. This is Ezekiel. Yep. Ezekiel 39 and 13 and 14. Yea, all the people of the land shall bury them, all you heathens, especially you Edomites. It shall be renowned to them, to us Israelites, a renowned day, that the Lord Yahweh shall be glorified, saith the Lord Yahweh by Shema Shah. And they shall sever out men, and the Israelites shall sever out men, heathens, of the other 17 nations, of continual employment, of continual slavery, passing through the land of Israel to bury the passengers, those that remain upon the face of the earth, them dead bodies, to cleanse it. And at the end of 7 months, they shall search. That's gonna be a long time. You pink pieces of shit gonna be out there in them hot ass Israel, burying them bodies, brunting and grain and shit again. It's gonna be beautiful. Isaiah 60. Oh man. And verse 9. Surely the isles shall wait for me, and the ships of Tarshish first. Cristobal Colon started off the slave trade with Ephraim and took him to Seville, Spain. to bring thy sons from far, their silver and their gold with them, your belongings for you heathen, and to the name of the Lord Yahawah by Shema beside thy power, to the Holy One of Israel, because he, the Lord Yahawah, has glorified thee, you Israelites, and the sons of strangers, the other 17 nations, shall build up thy walls, and their kings, Rothschilds, Rockefag's, shall minister unto thee. For in my wrath I smote thee. For in the power's wrath he smote us. But in my favor have I had mercy upon thee. And once we home, therefore thy gates shall be open continually. There shall not be shut day nor night. And the men that bring unto thee forces of the Gentiles, that their kings may be brought. For nation and kingdom that will not serve thee, yeah, right, you gonna get on your job, shall perish, yea, those nations shall be utterly wasted. Let me go to Isaiah 49, and then I'm gonna go to 65. This Isaiah 49 and 22. Isaiah 49 and 22. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh by Shema beside the Most High. Behold, I will lift up mine hand to the Gentiles and set up a standard to the people, and they shall bring thy sons in their arms, and thy daughters shall be carried upon their shoulders. And kings shall be thy nursing fathers. The kings of them other nations shall be our nursing fathers, and their queens, their whores, thy nursing mothers. You bitches gonna be babysitting. And if you think you're gonna do something to one of them little Israelite babies, that baby gonna be able to defend itself with spiritual powers coming out the womb. He gonna fuck you up. You hear me? Goodbye. Shalom, brother. You help us some Shabbat, bro. Carried upon their shoulders. And kings should be thy nursing fathers, and their queens thy nursing mothers. And they, the other 17 nations, especially you so-called pink people. I mean, you so-called white people, but you pink for real. And they shall bow down to thee with their face toward the earth, and lick up the dust of thy feet, and thou shalt know that I am the Lord Yahawah, by Shema Bashah. For they, you Israelites, shall not be ashamed that wait for me. That's Joel 2 and 27. Yeah, that's that lifetime. This Isaiah 65 and 22. And they, the elect, shall not build, and another inhabit. We ain't finna build up no house and some heathen come live in it. And they shall not plant, and another eat. For as the days of a tree are the days of my people, and mine elect, the 144,000, which made this with Malak Yahabashah in the beginning, shall long enjoy the work of their hands. They shall not labor in vain, nor bring forth for trouble, for they are seed, for they are the seed of the blessed of the Lord Yahweh, and their offspring with them. And it shall come to pass that before they call, that when we get home, before you get to praying, I will answer. He gonna answer your prayer before it even get past your scalp. And while they are yet speaking, I will hear. You ain't do this for nothing, bro. You ain't do this for nothing at all. You did this and it's gonna pay off. And the scripture say you put this shit off, he'll give it back to you everything 100-fold. So therefore, do your part, brother. Do your part, bro. Or he gonna leave your ass here and melt you. Stop playing, Jacob. Get off your ass and move, bro. This Micah 5 and 8. And the remnant of Jacob shall be among the Gentiles in the midst of many people, as a young lion among the beasts of the forest, as a young lion among the flocks of sheep, who, if he go through, both tread it down and tear it in pieces, and none can deliver. Hey, you got a promise from on high, and I'm gonna get that. If you do your part, he gonna do it for you. This Luke 24 and 49. And behold, I send the promise of my Father upon you. But tarry ye, wait in the city of Jerusalem, be that Israelite, until ye be endued with power from on high. Hey, Esau Edom, you fucked up. You fucked up. You about to pay a hell of a tab and get an exit out the script. Go face first into slavery. It's gonna be great. And the Lord Yahweh gonna let us do it. He used y'all to do it to us. He gonna use us to fuck you up next. Call Halayim, Wahatapa Arafla, Abanawa Yahawah, Allahayinawa, Bahashem, Yahawashai, Bahashem, Bakakadash. That being said, all praise and honor and glory to our Father Yahweh, our power, in the name of Yahawashai, in the name of the Holy Spirit. The learners of the elders and apostles and bishops in Connecticut, the great millstone who taught us this truth, continue to teach us this truth and who will well. Peace, blessings, and salutations. Lahabiyah Shah, Double Yah, which means to the house of David, Akwati, my bunyan. And those are the women and children tied to the men of the Lord, predestined for salvation here in these last days. Hey, I like to say shalom to you. Hey, Yahawah, Bahashim Yahawashai, Bahashim Kakadash, Babakasha, 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 Shalak Rayam, Nashim, Badim, Haragim, Mamashipayim, all called, Alawamim, Mugabayim, Yabinaw, Babakasha, 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 Yahawah, Bahashim Yahawashai. YAHAWAH Bashim Shah, Babakasha, 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 Bababa, Babakasha, Bababa, Babakasha, Bababa, the water, Amen. And call Halal no Alahai now, YAHAWAH Bashim Shah, Bashim Kakadash, YAHAWAH Bashim Shah, Bashim Kakadash, Shamar, Rabagun, Rabarak, calls the Quanyum, Akim, Aquatim, Bunyam, come Yashrala, Shalom, and Bababa. And the water for the tune in, and the water for that raid, bro. The water.